A Eugene family very thankful tonight for a new state test that is required for newborns. This after their child tested positive for a rare immune deficiency.
And because of that test, baby Kai is now recovering from a bone marrow transplant. KEZI 9 News reporter Stacey Kafka is live in the studio with more on his journey, including what's next. Stacey.
Last month, Kai Knight's parents were searching for a match so he could get the bone marrow transplant needed to fight a rare disorder. Today, the 4-month-old baby is recovering from the transplant and is now one step closer to coming home. The first 4 months of baby Kai's life haven't exactly been easy.
If he were to get sick with something like me or you could fight off, he could possibly die from an infection like that.
Kai has a rare immunodeficiency syndrome called SCID. So the cells that are supposed to fight off infection don't work.
Babies in the past would get really, really sick and the doctors wouldn't really know why for a while, and then they would be diagnosed with SCID eventually. Sometimes not until after death, though, unfortunately.
But his parents say Kai is lucky thanks to a new state requirement to test for SCID, a requirement that went into effect just 2 weeks before his birth.
It's a really rare condition, and so we were really, really thankful that he was caught on the newborn screening because he was the first baby in Oregon actually to be caught on the newborn screening. And basically that just gives you a much smoother ride through the transplant if you can come in not ill.
After 10 months of chemo and last night's bone marrow transplant, Kai is now building up his new immune system.
And he did great with that as well, and so now we just sit and watch and wait for his counts to come up and for his new immune system to grow.
But it'll still be weeks before Kai can come back home to Eugene.
And once his numbers come up, then we'll still be in Portland for a little while, but we'll be able to move into the Ronald McDonald House. That way, he won't be in isolation anymore, but we will still be close to the hospital.
Until then, Kai will be in isolation at Dornbecker for the next 6 weeks, building up an immune system as his family gains a new support system from another Eugene family who underwent the same treatment for the same disorder a few months ago.
They've gone through the same kind of experience, and she's come out strong on the other side, and we're very, very excited for her and her family.
She's hoping Kai will follow in baby Harlow's footsteps and come out as strongly as she did after her transplant. Now doctors will be monitoring Kai's blood counts constantly for the next few weeks to make sure his new immune system is working properly. Live in the studio, Stacey Kafka, KEZI 9 News.